just wanna be victorious. Fire in the flames, it's glorious. Even when the darkness comes, I'm not gonna lose it all. I just wanna be victorious. Us, victorious. Us.
Yeah, it hurt just a little bit. Digging in like a thorn in my side. Face first on the pavement. But it won't take an inch of my pride. I won't put my head down in the sand. Dusting off my shoulders to take a stand. This beating heart won't rest. So I'm not done yet. I'm gonna rise from the ashes. Rise from the ashes. I'm gonna rise from the ashes. I never stay down. I never stay down. Gonna fight till I'm fearless. Fight till I'm fearless. I'm gonna rise from the ashes. I never stay down. I never stay down for long. I never stay down for long. My faith's unraveling. Tightrope walking over the flames. Skin and bones start rattling. But right now I gotta push through the pain. Surviving cause I never quit. No white flag waving in the end. This beating heart won't rest. So I'm not done yet. I'm gonna rise from the ashes. Rise from the ashes. I'm gonna rise from the ashes. I never stay down. I never stay down. Gonna fight till I'm fearless. Fight till I'm fearless. I'm gonna rise from the ashes. I never stay down. I never stay down for long. I never stay down for long. You can call me the comeback kid. You can call me the best that's been. But don't you underestimate the fire within. Gonna rise from the ashes. Rise from the ashes. Gonna rise from the ashes. I never stay down. Never stay down. Fight till I'm fearless. Gonna fight till I'm fearless. I'm gonna rise from the ashes. I never stay down. I never stay down for long. I never stay down for long. I never stay down. I never stay down for long. I never stay down for long. Rise from the ashes. I never stay down. I never stay down for long.
Call the noise, bringing it loud, like a stadium shaking the ground. 7,000 voices.
A little loud. 1 second. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Weaver Chronicles. Welcome to the Nerd Corner. May the 4th be with you. And all that jazz. We're here with some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And it has been infuriating. Off the bat. It's, woohoo! Man, you're gonna learn today. I learned today. That is for certain. Oh, I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna bring that down to about there. That's you know here. Much better. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh. So, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. The reason I'm playing this game is not only because it's May the 4th, but it's because I have a longtime best friend, going on 2 decades, who absolutely loves this game. And I thought, why not be the time now to experience what Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic has for me, and why will I also be in love with the game as he is. I mean, I love Star Wars, like #1 off the bat. Let me just turn this off. But when I turn it off, I lose the audio. So that is something that I get to mess with and have fun with. So, yeah. This was supposed to happen at like 2 p.m. and then 3 p.m. There's a slight hiccup, and then it was supposed to happen at 3 p.m. Obviously, that did not happen. And that is because this game, oh, you need to do things in order to set up. You have to change the INI file. I didn't even know what an INI file was till today. So that was something. But at least I'm glad I found that video, because I didn't even know if I could even do this. And I've needed like a second machine in order to be able to broadcast this like properly, capture it properly. Because as you saw, every time I click out of it, I lose the game audio and I click back in. But before, it would freak out my whole computer when I would click out and then you couldn't click back in. So this is the best I can give it. This is the best I can do. And I hope you guys all enjoy this playthrough as much as I'm going to, hopefully. Oh, I know nothing about this game. Now, my friend has told me a few things, but I know absolutely nothing, honestly. So this is exciting. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. A male scoundrel. A scout. Oh, actually, I do want to do. You know what? Let me check something here, because I saw something. Make sure I got that graphics. Got it high. Good. A back. Gameplay. Yeah, I want on normal. There are some gameplay out. There's autosave. Definitely gonna keep that. Minigame, combat movement. We'll have to kind of see. And it looks like this is a keyboard and mouse game. If you don't know, I'm not a huge keyboard and mouse guy, but I played Phasmophobia. I mean, I've done Repo, you know, so how hard could this be with some keyboard and mouse, huh? If, for what I'm told, this battle system kind of works on a D20 system just like D&D, so it's also another reason I'm wanting to investigate into this game and play it. Because we here at the Weaver Chronicles are D&D aficionados and interesantes. Sure, let's call us that. So, very interesting to see that in a Star Wars type of play, in a Star Wars universe. And how that all is going to go about. Battle Ready Fighter with no equal... Well, that's... Scout, Scoundrel, gets on by stealth and guile. An explorer most at home on the fringes of space. A battle-ready fighter with no equal in combat. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking there, old Scribbles? No equal. Let's. I feel like I want to go scout. Okay. Let's do. Okay, so I can. Okay, so we can mess with this. Cool. Can I like? This is basically me, but I need like. I guess not. I don't know what this is. I think that's just a okay. We're not gonna get huge customization here. Hmm. I don't know. I guess that one looks about the closest to me for the most. I mean, if we're really to say to me, right? Let's just be honest here. I think that one is the closest to me. But who's got? I mean, all they got is goatees. They don't have a full combo. Like, what is up with that? Really, it's only this guy who's got like something going on. Bald head. Let's just go with him. Attributes. The attributes of your character apply bonuses or penalties to everything from combat to skill checks to force powers. Check each attribute to see what effects of gameplay it can affect. Okay. Which also makes sense. We got 30 points. This is for, you know, like on a D20 system, so I understand. Okay, let me check the recommended. Strength, dexterity. For a scout, I could see this. Point cost is 1 point modifier. Yeah, okay, it's literally okay. It's literally D&D. Constitution will keep that. Intelligence. Melee damage. Get a max out on with this build here. We could max out on dexterity. Let's see what we get with that. Each of your character skills has a number associated with it. This is the skill rank and determines how good the character is with that skill. When using a skill to perform an action, the rank is compared against a difficulty check, DC. Yep. For example, open a lock, DC. Yep. Okay. I get that. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, okay. So these are the skills. Okay. Alright. Okay. Stealth governs, right. If a character equips such a device and activates stealth, must make an awareness. Yep. So it costs 2 points. Interesting. Well, let's see what the recommended here is. 4 in repair, 4 for treat injury, 4 in demolitions, 4 in computer use. Not understanding these points, however, when it comes to... Let's go with that. Hopefully I won't regret my decisions. Alright, feats. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor or implements. Other feats modify saving throws and skill checks during the game. And some feats are used during combat. Okay. You have been granted the following feat at this level. Armor proficiency light, armor medium, got flurry, don't know what that means, implant, rapid shot. Interesting. Okay. I think the following feats may have been recommended. Critical Scribe. This feat doubles the critical threat range of melee attacks. If a weapon needs a roll of 20, a critical hit will result on a 19 or 20. If the attack hits, the target is also stunned for 6 seconds, unless they make a fortitude save at a DC of the attacking character's level. Is also stunned for 6 seconds. Unless they make a fortitude save at a DC. Well, hello there, Peace State Rails and Stairs. If you have any comments for how I'm building my character, you are more than welcome to make your comments. If I'm doing something wrong, or if it's a bad idea, I will not be offended if you pipe in. I'm feeling... At least the feats that I have. Okay, what's Flurry? Or what else could we get? Empathy. This gives a +1 skill bonus to Persuade, Awareness, and Treat Injury. Security. Excellent. Power attack adds 5 points of damage to the next attack, but also a -3 to hit. Right? Power blast. There's a lot to this. Heavy weapons, toughness. 1 extra vitality point every time they level up. Bonus is retroactive for levels. Then that focuses on using single one-handed weapons in battle. Gain a +1 to attack, +1 to defense. I mean, it gets me. It's saying I should do this as a... I guess crits are good. This feat reduces the attack penalty of a character wielding a double-bladed weapon or 2 weapons. 1 in each hand. The normal penalties of -6 main hand, -10 offhand are reduced by 0.4 by a total of -666. Use of a balanced weapon in the offhand can further reduce the attack. Whoa. That's a lot of jargon. I'm a bit confused. Is that good? If you want to go do like dual wielding, like kind of build, I guess we'll just kind of keep what it's saying. I guess. All right, my name. Nerd. Nah. Depending on how... Well, let's do a random name. Coral, Threx Hallis, Carrot Polo, Gankel, Pitchney, Teldale. Well, maybe Nerd is for the best. Or I'll tell you what, we'll go with Weaver for this playthrough. And we are ready to play. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the Outer Rim world of Taurus, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. Will they succeed? Find out right now. Okay. It's pretty good for the most part. All right, Retsuga.
By a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
The Endar Spire.
Fall out of your bunk and hit your head. The Endar Spire is the ship we're stationed on. This ship. You probably don't even know who I am, do you? I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic.
Well,
Fleet. I'm your
it seems like you answered both of those.
Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Okay. Further question.
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire.
Mm-hmm.
But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack.
Okay.
You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone said
All right.
about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier.
That's right.
Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's go help.
Your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Where can I get my equipment?
Mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera. Alternately, moving the mouse while holding down the right mouse button will rotate the camera as well.
Okay.
To move towards the footlocker,
Oh, okay.
hold down the right
It's not
mouse button
progressive.
and face the camera towards it. Then hold down the left mouse button as well to cause the character to run forward. You can left click on an object to select it. Once the footlocker is selected, left click on it again to perform the default action and open it.
Okay. I totally got this. Okay, yeah. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. Okay, so that turns me. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, okay. Yep, okay. Got to the Foot Locker. Get items. I achieved 50 XP by doing that. Amazing.
Come on, we have to hurry. The Sith might already be boarding the ship to try and capture Bastila. Put your equipment on so we can get out of here.
I figured WASD was to move there, Peach State. I was thinking about using a controller for this, but when it said it was keyboard and mouse, it's like, how hard could it be? How do I equip my items?
To equip the armor and weapons from your inventory. You can access this screen by selecting the Equip menu icon in the upper right corner of the screen.
So you keep talking about screens, mouses, all that kind of jazz. Little sus, not gonna lie.
Use the mouse to look through your inventory slots. The menu on the right displays items you can equip in each slot. Left-click the mouse to select an inventory slot. Then scroll through the available items on the right and left-click to equip one.
Right. Okay. Sure. This one? Okay. Left arm. Nothing. Clothing. Left-clicking on a slot on the equip screen brings up a list of items you can equip in the selected inventory slot. Okay. Nothing. Okay, so not my arms, but my hands. Different. Okay. Well, I'm left-handed. I went for more of a ranged build than I did a melee build. Why did you put it in the right hand? I specifically told you. Like, this is the left weapon. Put the blaster in your hand. And yet you go right. You're against me, and I don't like it. That guy is on some drugs talking about mouse and screen. He must be. He must be. Hands, head. Nothing for my head. Cardio. Sure, I'll take, equip that for some... Take whatever I can for what I'm about to get into. Which I have no idea what I'm about to get into. Oh, so there is a light dark. Okay. I had heard there was, which I have an interesting idea about, for... Interact, we're gonna talk about skills. Dialogue. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Melee better? Oh, well... has joined your party. Left-click this response to go to party selection screen. In most areas, you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party member. See, you say melee is better there, what was I gonna say? I built my character with more dex than strength. Is that gonna be a problem? In most areas, you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out as you need them. This is done instantly and without having to return to your base. Characters switched out of your party will wait for you back at your base. Remember, any equipped items will remain on the character, so these items will never show up in your inventory when a character is removed from the party. You'll have to add the character to your party again if you want access to their equipped items.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry,
Okay.
I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Another question that seems something like I should know, but I'm having a bit of a brain fart day, you know, it's Sunday and all.
You always control the leader of the party. You can switch who is the party leader by left-clicking on their portrait in the lower left corner of the screen.
every decision you make influence your light or dark. Fascinating. All right. And then says, let's find out. Okay.
Now switch me to the party leader, then use me to open the door. Left click to target the door, then left click it again with the mouse to open it.
Okay.
You always control the leader of the party. You can switch who is the party leader by left clicking on their portrait in the lower left corner of the screen. Left click my portrait now to switch me to the party leader, then use me to open the door. Left click to target the door, then left click it again with the...
Were you just repeating everything? I didn't realize I did that. Okay. All right. Fascinating. Door.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Okay. Oh, he died. All right. So I already took the lead back. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's a little I think I like it better for like right clicking. This won't possibly get me killed. You can also use the movement keys to move around the area. Yeah.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's
Right,
best
Karth.
pilots. He's
Yes,
seen more combat than rest
the
of
Republic's
the
best pilot.
crew put together. If he's
You talk a lot.
We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Well, let's move out. I have a good idea of knowing how to use the journal for the most part. Includes important blah 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 blah. Okay. All right. Which, by the way, we're in a bit of a kind of quick, sticky situation here, but I do want to quickly let people know. Nothing to say. Gotcha. All right, utility droid. You're supposed to be good with doors.
That door is locked. I don't have the codes to open it.
Oh, okay.
Party leader, so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel and open the door.
But I already did that. How to use security on a door? How do I switch to the party? Okay. I already done that. I had already was up against this door.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic.
For the Republic! Okay, the game pauses when you sight an enemy and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can use the mouse to select other hostile targets. This auto pause option can be disabled on the options screen. So we don't enter into like a turn-based combat by chance? You can use... Okay. Are we fighting? Do I move? See, that looks like it's a melee. I've really only... I wonder if it's going to cast me, like, actions to do this. Okay, what do you got? You've got blasters. Yep, that cost me an action. Great. Okay, where did... Okay, there I am. Power Blast. Left-clicking the mouse activates a selected combat feat. Character's available combat feat appears in the first icon of the target menu. Right, I figured that's why I done this. Let's disengage. Action added. Press the pause button to continue. Can I move? I can't move. Why would you get that close?
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing
it's not melee. Guns blazing. Okay, how do I use a med pack?
A med pack or another self-targeting item or power. You'll need to know how to use your action menu.
Oh, hold on. I'm noticing something here. I realized that my camera was taking up some dialogue space. There we go. I know. Sure, tell me about the action menu.
You'll see a list of icons. This is your action menu. You can select items from this menu by using
Spacebar pauses. Thank you. Appreciate that. Bottom left, click med pack. All right. Easy enough. Yeah.
Action menu is for friendly force power. The third icon is for miscellaneous items such as stimulants and energy shields. The fourth icon is for mines and only appears if you have a mine in your inventory and have the demolition skill.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, I clicked med pack. Hold on. Oh, it's because I'm at full health? Alright, then I'm fine. And you're fine. Yeah, no, we got full health. Alright, let's go. Can I scavenge the bodies? I can't. I can't. Let's get those items. Utility droid down. It seems like it's pretty intense. Hey, what's up? What up? Welcome to the Griever Chronicles. Welcome to Nerd Corner. Excuse me. A lot's going, and we're in combat. So, and yes, Murmur Mommy, I am a fleshy. Fleshy sometimes, PNG sometimes, chibi other times. I'm a variety streamer, as you would call it. But what is going on, Beppa? Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you guys don't know anything about it, basically think it's Star Wars D&D for the most part. That's what I'm picking up so far. Okay. So, whose turn is it? It's his turn. That's why he went into... So... I want to Power Blast him, because he's the closest. And then... Whenever you spawn an enemy, left-click the selected enemy once to enter combat mode. This will lock the camera on your selected target. Left-clicking the target again causes your character to perform the default action and attack each round. Translation, peach state. Your chances of hitting a target are controlled, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, so I have to press the, okay. I have to do that. Oh, wait, like, why did you just stand? You swung a couple of times, looking cool,
Yes?
and then you stop. All right, we're fine on health. Metal box. Get. Ugh. I'm gonna have to get used to this, way to maneuver. Alright, Footlocker. Long story short, because, not really a lot has happened. This guy has been explaining a lot of the game. We gotta, protect, Ballista, from a Sith, Armada group? Something like that. Use the door. Do your thing with the door. Cutscene. All right. I'm not sure. 3? Sure. Wait, do I do? I wonder. Boom, mother. I'll take those remains. Thank you. We love credits around here. Oh my goodness. Wait. Where is the enemy? Oh. Well, can I switch? I can't. Do you not see him? I don't think you do. I'm really the only one who can see him right now. So let's go for it. Wait, can I? Okay. Pressing the pause button will pause the game. While paused, you can issue commands. Okay, so that is how that works. Definitely not a frag. He's almost dead. Focus on him. Alright, how are we looking on our health? It doesn't... I don't think I'm looking good on my health. There we go. Now I'm good. Okay. We're getting there. No! Okay, we get those parts. Am I supposed to go this way? Can I go this way? Should I go this way? Although I thought I heard lightsabers, so I feel like I will die if I go that way. There are a lot of remains. A lot of goodies. You're good with doors. That's what you told me. You're good with doors. You can't open this door?
Sure.
We must be going up there. Where's my map? There's my map. I wish there was a way I could, like, prepare.
It's Dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Oh, boy, oh boy.
Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Talking about. It's not always about the Jedi, you know. This critical strike has to do with melee. So, yeah. Okay, what are... And, look, I'm about to run into battle while I have this guy who's good with doors just staring at the side of the wall like, oh, that's a nice wall. Anyways. Can I can't. Doesn't seem like. I'll Power Blast. Get you into a fight. Okay. Is he running? You ran the wrong way. He's gonna run towards me. Okay. There we go. Get items. Items. Item. To the bridge. seems like the way to go, but now that I know they have a map, you can use the mouse to select eligible targets, while in combat only hostiles will be targetable. What does that mean? Why did that come up? There seems to be a broken door. Alright. The door, if you would. Good guys, good guys. Okay, I can switch in between. I don't have to, like, kind of... Okay. Good to know. Also, don't know how many times I can... We're kind of... We'll see. Disengage. Let's see. Okay, now take the shot.
Bastel is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastel alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
I understood all of that. Everybody else, you understood that, right? We all get it? Endar Spiral? Endar Spiral? I feel like... Okay. Get and run. No, run! If you get me hurt, so help me. Ooh, a backpack. Oh, it was empty. Oh, wait. Something over here. Bidet. Well, there's also a door. It's probably where we need to go. Probably need to heal. And I think you're fine. You have enough EX experience to level up. You must level up before you pass through the door. Okay.
Click on the character record menu icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Then follow the instructions given on the screen.
Okay. We go into level up. I want to see what happens here. Okay, I got 4 points into this. Any recommendations there, Peace State? If you're still around. Also, any scribbles on Twitch, if you have played this game and you know a thing or two about this game, please enlighten me with your... Demolish. What is important? I got a 0, so... Security. Right, which was what, why he's good with doors. I need to focus on... For some reason I can't do persuade. What is the recommended? It wants me to do computer and demolition. Okay. Sure. If you gain a feat, what's your recommended? 2 weapon fighter. What else is there to choose? Class. Doubles the critical. Well, if it recommends it, might as well. And accept. Alright, now we should be ready to go through the door.
Something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Aw, man, I just lost my guy who's good at doors. Starboard section. Must be the escape pods.
Darth Onasi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last
Maybe I
crew member on
wonder if there was a way I could have rescued him.
for you much longer. You have
Oops. Sorry, that's gonna happen if I click away. And then he just stopped. Well, that's my fault. Note to self, do not enemy. Okay, now that I got 2 weapon, might as well damage 1 to 6. It's two-handed? Doesn't look like it. So what is wrong with this? You cannot equip this weapon while an incompatible weapon is equipped in the other hand. Really? Okay. Fascinating. Alright. So it looks like we're going in. It's Sith! Would you look at me go? I am missing very badly. Why am I missing so much? There we go. Yeesh. I mean, it is a fight, you know. It's not just like, you know, one of those, like, gonna beat him very easily type jazz. I'm kind of on my own here. I don't think... I mean, I could. I feel like I'll frag him. Yep. So then I'll come up and attack him. How did you miss? There you go.
There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Okay. So security panel. The droid. Okay, give me a droid repair tutorial. Some droids in the game are disabled or damaged and can be repaired by the player. Fixing a droid in this manner requires repair parts. More complicated repairs report more the number required, the skill. Reactivate. The droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. Engage the droid in patrol mode. You do not have enough repair parts. Dadgummit. Well, what was the point of that? Well, he did say if any enemies would come, so I can't get in patrol. Computer slicing tutorial. Players can slice into computers to try and override or reprogram existing commands. Slicing a computer requires computer spikes. Press enter to cancel live feed. Failure, right. So that's a lot. But at least we know it's on the other side of that door. And I think the idea is I'm going to draw them out. It's locked. Unless... Aha! Now we're talking. Alright. Now. Patrol mode engaged. Once you're in the session, then we begin patrol and destroy any enemies it encounters. Let's activate those shields. Leave it alone. And then view standard tramp module. Overload. Very good. Well done, combat drone. Droid. Ugh. Words. Never been my friend.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
And who are you?
Through with the Republic, like you. We're the last two crew members left in the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
I just did all that for that droid, and we're just gonna go. Oh, there we go. That's the one. This is the last escape pod, and your only hope of survival. So interesting. It makes you feel like you can do more for some reason. Guess I'm gonna use it. More doors. Open doors. What I never. Oh. A yellow lightsaber. It seemed like.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Right. Of course, I'm on the one on the communicator. Where am I? How did I get here?
Been in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
So we're just gonna wait here for the Republic to rescue us?
Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots.
I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. It's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Why is it so important to find Bastila?
More damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important? If Bastila's a Jedi, she can probably look after herself. How do you even know Bastila's still alive? I'm not risking my life to try and save her. Any idea where we should start looking?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Ask questions? Do I have
I'll
questions?
tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
Can you tell me about this planet we're on? I'd like to just know some more about you, Karth. Come on, I want this. Come on, I want to scout out this planet for a bit. Sure.
Terrace was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is, well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Interesting.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay. So it begins. Ooh, excuse me. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Since this is the first time you're leaving, you'll have to take Karth. Yay! Level 4 soldier.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
There's a patrol here. Yes, yesterday they found nothing. Why do you seek Kip there? Wow.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Oh boy. Well, please don't kill the civilian. I think it may. Oh, he's alive, thank God. Poor Ixu. He should never have talked back to that Sith. Thankfully, you're here to step in and help us, human. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. Won't someone come searching for this patrol? Don't worry about the bodies. I'll move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. That should throw the Sith off the track. I'm never going to be able to match his, like, language. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Well, I'm just glad you're okay. And also, mine. And guess we took out that droid. A janitor.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Who are you?
It's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, eh? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I want to ask you some questions.
I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Let's see. What do you think of the Sith in this quarantine? Where can I get some equipment? Tell me about Taurus. Sure, let's see where this goes.
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine.
Cantina, huh? Where is it?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
I'll be going.
Get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Well, now that we got a little bit time to talk, wanted to say that, as you saw in the title, that there is a bit of chaos with this May the 4th event, such as for every subscriber that I get on Twitch, and if I get a subscriber for new subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to say, I will enact, oh god, that's going to be dessert, and you're just going to spin now, aren't you? Oh god, throw up warning, sorry people. So hang on. You'll be distracted with this. So if I, just going to do it like this. And then come up. There, that's, There you go, now you don't have to look at it. But basically, what we have here is a wheel of challenges for completion, because I plan to complete this game in a month, is the challenge. But for every new subscriber, adds another challenge for what it means to complete this game. So, keep that in mind. Okay, stop. There we go. Sorry about the dizziness. I got a little sick myself. Low security door. Important? Not important. Don't know. Oh, what do we got here? Nothing. Nothing to interact with, at least. Okay. Talked about the upper city. So I'm guessing. However. Maintenance droid. Well, I don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residents in this rundown apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Larim, by the way. Pleased to meet you, Larim. My name is Weaver. I know it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of those new energy shields. They're the latest thing, you know. Very high-tech. Am I already getting swindled? What's so great about these energy shields? When you use one, it surrounds you with a radiant or particle mesh that absorbs blaster bolts. Pretty handy in a fight. The shield even protects against lightsabers, or so I hear. The shields aren't perfect, of course. They can only absorb so much energy damage before they burn down. And ion blasters will take your basic dueling shield down pretty quick.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Huh. Where does this technology come from? I've heard rumors of Ikan using shields like these, but I never saw anything like them around here. Not until the Sith came. Where they discovered the technology is anybody's guess. The shields are too rare and too expensive to hand out to an entire army, but a shielded strike team can take out a whole battalion of soldiers armed with conventional blasters. It gave the Sith a huge edge in the early battles, but it wasn't long before the Republic was able to copy the technology and come up with energy shields of their own. Now both sides are scrambling to come up with new weapons to slice through the shields, but until they do, they're going to see melee combat coming back to the forefront in this war. I think I've heard enough about these shields. Oh, okay, well then you might be interested in knowing I have one for sale. It isn't cheap, but it could be the difference between life and death. You want to see what I have in stock? I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable and the merchandise is sound. Oh boy. Let me see what you got for sale. No problem. Step on up and have a peek. Ah. Quiet for a moment. Okay. Eyebrow blade. Ooh. I was just talking about that. Balance, if used, and offhand. Interesting. Because right now, here's where the roots. Let's say root again. Okay. I have a short sword. 88, 927. I don't want to spend my credits just yet. Although he did say something else that was interesting. Back again. So what can I do for you? You want to see what I have in store? Want to ask you some questions. Questions I'd rather. I might be bad for business if people saw me answering a bunch of questions for a human. Most of the residents here are illegal aliens. Questions are frowned on. I don't want to lose the trust of my customers. If you really need information, go talk to Kadir, the janitor. We already met Kadir. Bordering on senile, so all residents figure he's harmless. They won't mind you talking to him, and he might be able to help you out with your questions. Okay, well, I'll be going now. Yeah, just shush. What do you gotta say? Right. I thought so too. It's locked. You good at doors?
On it.
He's good at doors.
Sure.
I have a feeling I wasn't supposed to come into here. That this was somebody's room. I thought this was to the upper city. Don't hurt me. Just take what you want. I won't try to stop you. Well, that is not what I was trying to do, ma'am. What we got here? Bag? No. No. We're not doing this. But, again, this makes for an interesting idea of some Twitch of your channel points and or dream candies to be utilized to determine, do I stay on the light path or do I choose darkness? Might include that for next episode. So, low security, and that's where I came from. Where is the door to the upper city? Because that was just a room. Maybe it's here. Yeah. No wonder. No wonder I had to choose a guy for good doors. It's going to someplace I wasn't allowed. Journal entry. A woman. Okay. All right. As a rapid trans allows you to move quickly, you can access through your map screen. Okay. Okay. That's part of your inventory screen. Okay. Go ahead and save game. Welcome to Taurus. Fifth Trooper. That's not good. Woman. Droid. Something tells me to start escape pod. Something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up a bit.
Yes.
What is it, Karth? I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
You're talking like it's your fault. Like you failed somehow.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your home world?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense. You probably
You're
do
not.
well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Alright, well. The game was thinking I should talk to you, so there's that. Bella Shop. Is that the cantina? Are you going to be a problem? It is the cantina. Arena monitor. Got Luke. Nicholas. surprisingly, all humans in this cantina for some reason. Well, here's the entertainment.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena
Oh,
tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies,
I guess I'm gonna watch the view screen.
I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here,
Wonder why he's called Two Fingers. You think he only has 2 fingers?
Deadeye Duncan.
I'm gonna let my buddy know that there's a guy named Deadeye Duncan in this game.
And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it?
Well, I hope none of y'all lost your money on that bet.
Winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
Okay. Why was that important?
It's good to see Marl still around after all these years. He proves this isn't just a young man's game.
And what is your thoughts?
I love watching Ice fight. She proves this isn't just a man's game.
Okay. Oh, it's a hut. Ajur. I'm sorry, human. The betting window's closed. No more fights right now. People are sick of seeing the same duelists all the time. It's bad for business. My name is Ajur. I organize all the duels here. We need a new face to the dueling game here. Maybe you want to step into the dueling ring. It can be a highly profitable venture. I might be interested. What's in this for me? I just want to ask some questions. Sorry, I'm not interested. Don't pass this opportunity up, human. You fight for me and I'll make you rich. If you change your mind, you can come back and talk to me again. And not exactly what we're trying to do here for the most part. Well,
I know what you're going to say. I'm so beautiful, I'm so attractive. How can someone who looks so hot with a weapon in her hand be called Ice? Well, I've heard it all before. I'm here to take care of business in the dueling ring. Not to have some slack-jawed, goggled-eyed man slobber all over me. So back off.
wow, that was cold.
Now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away.
You're very pleasant to talk to.
Hello there, Offworld. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me.
Do I know you? Here's the thing. How many people think that sounds like just like Morgan Freeman? Am I the only one in that boat?
No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match?
More about needing some questions answered.
This is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have.
You know anything about the Crash Republic
Only what I heard from
escape
the
pods?
reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity, Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taurus. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down.
Give us some general information on Taurus.
Recorded in the basic visitor guides. The Upper City is a beautiful destination where intergalactic travelers can find all their basic needs. If you're looking for excitement, the duel rings here are your best bet. Stay out of the lower city. It's nothing but a gang-ridden slum. Is there anything else you want to know? Goodbye, stranger.
Guess that's it.
Talk again later.
Maybe we will. I really was hoping to find the Bart. Garth, if you get me stuck on a table, so help me. Or citizen, where is the bartender? A lot of names here, but none that scream Sith patron. I don't want to get involved with that. Am I thinking wrong on this investigation in order to find somebody? I mean, there has to be a reason that Two-Finger Guy was important. Bendak Starkiller. Let's see. You discovered Car's homeworld is attacked by the Sith, though he was reluctant to talk about it. Perhaps you can talk more later after you gain more experience. So that's the only new quest I really got. So, kind of do need money, right, to get fully equipped. Maybe that was like why it was right here. Destroyed. It's too busy performing its assigned assigned duties to speak to you with you. I was thinking that Droid was saying that to me, but I get it.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kepler Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith
Indeed.
confiscated all my heavy weapons and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Top notch. Security spikes. What are these? Oh. 280. Hand grenade, sonic grenade. Stealth. Stealth mode, a camera. Interesting. Need to really just kind of figure out. They don't seem to be concerned about me or the two weapons that I have out.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Davik doesn't like you missing payments.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Everybody, Davik's gonna want to make an example of you. You're coming with us.
No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
David don't like witnesses. Leave this man alone, you'll have to deal with me. I don't like your attitude. I better teach you a lesson. Sorry, I'll be going now. Yes, we gotta teach you to mind your own business. Alrighty. Let's see, what's your deal? Both of you got blasters, so... And then what are you gonna do? Blaster, and just kind of focus. And boom. Right side points game. Oh no, oh no. Crap. I knew I should have paid attention to the health. One of your party is down. Party members to go down in combat will be revived at the end of the battle. If your entire party goes down, the game is over. Crap! Well, time to frag.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Tavik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Oh, just reviving from that fight. Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Tavik, there's nothing else you can do.
Here's 100 credits, take them.
100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Tavik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
I overestimated these guys. I'll take your remains, however. See, take 50, and how much you got on you? 50. Look at that. Got my 100 credits back. It does pay to do good. Medical facility.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Alright, don't have to be rude. Are you Zelka? Nope, you're a medical droid. Right.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
Terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
There no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. I don't see how that's going to happen.
Maybe able to help you out for a price? Want to ask you some questions? Price. Sure.
I couldn't afford to give you more than a few med packs and a handful of credits. The medical center can barely afford to stay open as it is. But it hardly matters anyway. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Take a look what you got for sale.
Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Antidote kit. Bio antidote package. Good gracious. Nerve enhancement package. Attributes. +4 to strength. +4 to constitution. +4 to speed. Interesting. Infinite. Well, I guess it's because he has an infinite amount. What that means. I'll buy one. I have personnel only, huh? Well, guess I won't be doing that then.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
Enough of what are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Why does Davik want the cure so badly? Where can I find if I want to give him the cure? Why do you care who gets the cure? I think I'd rather give the serum to Zelka. He'll use it to help people. Why does Davik want the cure so bad?
Anything that can turn a profit. He could make a
Makes sense.
fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease.
Hmm.
Like Zelka will practically give it away.
I mean, I want to give the serum to Zelka because he'll use it to help people. But maybe to get this guy off of my thinking I'm on his side, I'll ask him where can I find him.
Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
Why does Davik want the cure? We already know that. Where can I find that? We already know that. Why do you care who gets the cure? I'll keep your offer in mind.
Rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Like I said, keep it in mind only for you to think I'm on your side, when really, I'm going to give it to Zelka. Because it's the right thing to do. And so far, I feel like a good boy. What do we got here? Drunk men.
What's this planet coming to, huh? Swami's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you know to Lower says you belong, Slummy?
This is Rich. Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink. You better think twice about what you're doing. This might be more than you can handle. Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
Hey, for a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys, this slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Alright. My persuasion, charisma, worked perfectly. You're a child? Just call it Taurus citizen. What have we got here?
Plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
I think we heard something about that. A droid shop, you say? Incomplete, incomplete. What's your deal? A customer, come in. Janice now at your service. Welcome to my droid Android supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Taurus citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here in Upper Terrace. They tolerate us Twi'leks, but they rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You'll see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited right now. The Sith compensate all my assault droids. But I've got a utility droid you might find interesting. Utility droids, what they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters, pretty handy to have in a fight, small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better codebreaker or security system slicer around. Not that I've ever condoned you doing anything illegal, of course. Let me see what you got for sale. You want to see my inventory, or are you here to buy a utility droid? My prices are very reasonable, and all my droids come with a money-back guarantee. Let me see your inventory. Mine is a bit limited because of the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with droids and computers, it's still the place to shop. Wish I knew how much was in my inventory. Guess that's kind of the way we find out. 2, got 3 spice, got 2 parts. An infinite amount is 250. 200. Ay. So expensive for my blood right now.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin.
I wonder if that's a narrator for Star Wars that was just speaking. You know, like... Ah. Where can I get authorization papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
I'll be going though. Now where, oh where, would we be able to get a disguise? Hmm. Yeah, okay. Well, I thought so. I thought so. Hmm. Okay, maybe there'd be an idea in here. Your efforts to search for the Bastille in the lower regions of Taurus have hit a snag. The Sith guard at the elevator won't let you pass without a Sith uniform or the proper authorization papers. Is it implying what I think it's implying? Hey, where else is there to explore? Yes, yes, yes. That is a job. I have a feeling that our friend Davik might have it, but I can't do anything about that. Already been. I mean, I feel like I've already been there. What you guys late for? The drunk waves sheepishly at you, but doesn't speak. He seems to be having trouble standing. Isn't this where I was last? That I came from? The answer is yes. Oh dear. For some reason I'm stuck on something invisible. I think there was only a shot down this way. No, this is where the dueling was. Wonder. No, that's the shop. I think all of it is pointing towards we gotta gamble and I gotta go into the dueling ring. So, what's your deal?
All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
What are you talking about?
You don't recognize me? I'm Bendik Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match.
How come you don't hang around with the other duelists? Yeah, I'll be going.
I'm done with this conversation anyway.
Go. How will this go for me? Hold on. Hey, it's Deadeye. And this guy.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch?
I want to ask you some questions.
Time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
Ready, aim, fire! Is your trigger finger as itchy as mine? Are you completely insane? Shoot first, shoot last! Party with me, we'll have a blast! Okay, goodbye then. Blast away! Open fire, shoot, kill, maim. I love how his name is Twitch. Is this you think it's a joke? You think it's just like what they think of Twitch? You're back, human. Does this mean you want to step into the duel ring? Could be very profitable for both of us. I mean, what's in it for me? I can arrange for you to fight in the duel ring. If you win, you get the standard contract. 10% of all wagers. And don't worry, nobody dies in the duel ring anymore. Death matches are illegal now. Most fighters in the duel ring use vibro blades or stun sticks because the ring's pretty small. But a few of the duelists use blasters. Use whichever you prefer.
Vibro blades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
The duel ring has energy suppressor fields to make sure nobody dies. Weapons are limited so they won't hurt, but don't kill. And we've got a medic droid in case of serious injuries. Are you interested? I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. That was a failure. I'm not going to translate that for y'all. No, you get the same as all the others. 10%, that's my final offer. Okay, I'll do it. Good. New blood for the ring. But you need a nickname. Like Ice or Deadeye or Twitch. Good nicknames make people bet more. What's a good name for you? You're an off-worlder, you're new here, people won't recognize you. I know, from now on, in the duel ring you'll be known as the Mysterious Stranger. You know what, my name is Weaver, I think that sounds better than a nickname. Bah, what do you know about nicknames? I'm giving names for 20 years. Mysterious Stranger, that's your name now. Excuse me. A Mysterious Stranger is a perfect name for you. You got no past, no history. It makes you seem like you have some big, dark secret. People like that. Makes them bet more.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back in the Emperor's Spire.
Ah, that's true. You ready for a duel now? You want to step into the ring right away? I'll set you up with Deadeye Duncan to start. Sure, I'm ready for a duel. Yes, you fighting people bad and I make money. It's all good. Only one rule. Nobody dies. Your opponent goes down, you don't finish them off. Death matches are illegal now. You're new at this, so I'll start you off easy. You're gonna fight Deadeye Duncan. You ready to go into the ring now? Let's do it. Where's my mouse? Hello? Mouse? Come back to me. There we go. Don't know what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name.
We're doing this now, huh? Let's go! Well, I won. That was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Alright. Now what? That went fairly well. Wait, Karth, we need to talk. Know anything about this place?
The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Alright. Well, how much money did I make from that? $78 credits. Interesting. Okay.
Good fight, good fight. People like you, mysterious stranger. They bet a lot when you fight. Makes me happy and rich. I always pay my debts. You won, so you get paid 10% of the purse. That was the deal. Here's your credits. Come see me when you're ready to fight again.
$100 credits. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see what we got for this next fight.
Ah, mysterious stranger. I knew you'd be back. They all come back. You fought well last time. People like you, stranger. They bet lots on your last fight. There'll be more on your next fight. You get 10%, same as always. You want to step into the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duelist on Taurus?
Sure.
You handle Duncan pretty well. I think you're ready to fight Gurlon Two Fingers. Just remember, Gurlon uses blasters in the ring sometimes. You ready to step into the arena?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gurlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taurus dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger.
And we fight. Well, I think I'm just going to throw a frag grenade and kill him. Forward. Pause. Heal. Can I heal? Clearing actions can only be used in combat. Left clicking on the action cube will clear. Okay. Okay, cool. Exactly what I want. Alright. There we go. Beat him. Oh. He may have had a blaster, but I had a frag grenade. Like he said, no rules other than no killing.
Good fight, good fight. People like you, mysterious stranger. They bet a lot when you fight. Makes me happy and rich.
And we know how this goes. 200 credits that time. Alright, now you're gonna...
Beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
Sure. Now that I have money, what am I gonna do with said money? Oh, I can level up. Well, yeah, I think we'll level up. And then I think that is where I'll end this stream today. For May the 4th. Alright. Stealth governs the use of camouflage devices to enter stealth mode. If a character equips such a device and activates stealth mode, opponents must make an awareness check. Character in stealth mode can set, disable, and recover mines, use computers, and repair droids, and open doors or containers. Party members will not automatically enter combat while in this mode. Combat cancels stealth mode. Stealth mode will work. I increase my persuasion. What's the recommended? Wants me to increase my demolitions. Set, recover, disarm mines. Anti-disarm. And my computer use. Oh, 1 for persuade, huh? Interesting. Character investment points in this becomes one of the default options on targeted doors and secured containers. Security spikes can grant a bonus to the skill and any of them also yada. Characters with no points invested cannot attempt to use this skill. Right. Don't have enough. I think I'm good with wise. Why do you seem like improves the amount of damage healed when a med pack is used? Adding advanced med packs like for I'm good with that. And we'll have to see where that's going to get me. I'd say +1 attack bonus with melee weapons, blaster rifles. What armor do I have, anyways? Question, isn't it? Flurry. The character to make an extra melee attack during the round. -4 to defense. Yes. What's your recommended? It allows use of 1 cybernetic implant. They can have a variety, modifying only 1. Really? No, this is power attack. That's implant level. Adds +5 damage to the next attack, but also -3 to hit. Used to quickly dispatch groups of easy to hit opponents. Only applies to melee weapons. I don't know. I like the +5 to damage, but -3. A star has fell upon your nerdy kingdom. Well, hello, Star Galaxy. You have tuned in to my Knights of the Old Republic May 4th playthrough. Never played it for the first time. Thanks for tuning in. Looks like... Can I get that? So I can get that. Characters without this we cannot. Soldiers get this feat for free. Wookiees and droids cannot wear. I don't know. Don't know what to go for. Where the popcorn? Well, I don't have popcorn here. I got dream candies though. That if you tune in and keep watching, that you'll be able to accumulate. Do you like Star Wars? Yeah, candy. You get to accumulate dream candies so that then you offer those dream candies to me for whatever reward you choose of the options that I have for you. Bit on the rough side and such. Like, I will be honest, I don't care for Star Wars. Well, fair enough. As long as you care for me, that's all that matters. No. I think I'll go for that. Okay. Now, has fallen before you in battle, gaining you some more measure of respect among aficionados of the sport, though you are still ranked far below the top rank. Right. Yeah, I know. We got these things going on here. Aha! There we go. I didn't realize I had a combat suit. So I got prototype vibroblade. Hello. Ah, a hydrate, you say? You have spent your candies somewhat well. I got a little bit, so thank you for the hydrate. I was parched. Wow, get that water. Well, it's actually Dr. Pepper, so hopefully that's fine. But if someone does hydrate again, I'll go get the water. I'll get my big water. That would be better for me, huh? Dr. Pepper is the only acceptable hydrate soda. Yeah, well, I would agree with you. As of right now. Really, my favorite type of drink would be... So interesting that is an improvement. So we'll equip that then. How about that? And then what we got here? And then I guess we'll equip that. And keep it kind of like that. So, alright. Red Bull. I am assuming you had a Red Bull. Maybe 3? Based on what you're saying? Nerdy left the sentence in the air. Oh, well, yeah, Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is my go-to soda. I say go to, I mean, it's my... It's one that I would... This is very hard to contemplate. So I love Dr. Pepper. I usually, when I go to drive-thrus and everything, get Dr. Pepper. If I go to Taco Bell, though, it's always Baja Blast, Mountain Dew. Because if you're not getting Baja Blast, Mountain Dew at Taco Bell, what are you doing? Let's see. It took years to get my husband off of Mountain Dew. Really? Oh, wait. It took me years to get my husband off of Mountain Dew. Oh, fascinating. How were you able to convert that man? I've been off of it for a good bit as well. Not gonna lie. Yes, and he can't pick it back up. Well, that is fascinating. I don't plan on picking it back up either. I like my suit. I'm looking good. Should I... We could try it.
Ah, mysterious stranger. I knew you'd be back. They all come back. You want to set up another fight, right? The ring is in your blood now, like a virus. You need to hear the cheers of the crowd. You need the rush of battle. You need to fight again.
Indeed, it is Slugman. Also known as a Hut.
You want to step into the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duelist on Terrace?
Sure, I'm ready for a duel.
I think you're ready to go against Ice Human. She's tough, but so are you. There'll be lots of action on this fight. A huge purse. You ready?
I'm gonna pour salt on him. Let's do it. It'll be interesting to see what happens if you pour salt on a HUD.
We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel
Wait.
on her bones and ice
There we go.
fire in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Yeah. That's the name that they gave me. It was Mysterious Stranger. Okay. I think. Can I do it? Will it let me do it? Doesn't seem like it's gonna let. Do I have a chance? I'm gonna hit myself with that. I say hit myself. And then do I have other skills? I do. There's just regular attack. There's flurry. Let's go in for a flurry. Critical strike. Go. Yeah! Oh, that's a miss. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, dude. Oh boy. She's tougher than I thought. All right. Medpack and medpack. All right. Well, I did not go the way I wanted it to. Really hoping to get some information off of somebody. Jurgen. Oh, hey, Star, since you're here. Entertainment! Huh? Huh? About it, not about it, let me know. Actually, now that I think about it, observing all the people here, there's only been one that is a Sith patron.
Let me enjoy my drink in peace, and I won't have to run you in for questioning.
Okay, never mind. Not important. Oh, wrong way. Keep going towards the entertainment. My bad. You look important.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
If you can afford it. I haven't played this in ages. Tootie! What is up, my friend? Welcome to Weird Chronicles. Welcome to the Nerd Corner. Welcome to the Knights of the Old Republic. This is my first time playing Knights of the Old Republic. One of my best friends who I've been like friends with for like 2 decades, he absolutely loves this game. And I'm actually on a let's see, sure, you're giving blah blah blah. I'm going no. I don't feel like I want to go into gambling. I feel like I'm just gonna have to kill the Sith trooper that is just standing out that door. That's not letting me get into the lower city and take its disguise, unless I'm supposed to. See, the funny thing about that is I can't kill you. I can't just, I want to engage in combat. And I guess not. Anyways, haven't played this before. This is my first time. This is also part of a challenge of beating this game in 1 month. And the challenge gets more difficult if I get people who's subscribing to paying for subscriptions, or even your Prime subscription. If you use your Prime subscription on me, it enacts a challenge of completion, where I have a wheel of different challenges that define the completion. I've also thought about how you can contribute your channel points to either if I go the light or dark. So decisions I make, they all have to be either the light decision or dark decision. Do I need to go to the equipment import? Do you have a disguise? Where would I go for papers? Someone's got to know for papers. You know about papers? Questions. You know anything about those escape pods? I was wondering how you feel about the Sith. No, just know where we going now. Let's see what you got first. Right, yeah, you already explained this to me. Medium, heavy. Must be. I have this on right now. Combat suit. Gun baton, quarterstaff. Oh. Something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Karth? You know anything about this place?
The planet's all one big city.
Oh wait, yeah, I've already asked you this. Right. Right. It's a good time. Not if she's like to know you better. Not if you have a problem with it.
Go ahead and interrogate me.
Excellent. Soon all your your secrets will be mine. This isn't an interrogation. I never said that.
Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened from your perspective.
Like I said, when we first met, Bastilla didn't have time to use her powers. Why ask me? I don't see the point. I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really. Yeah.
I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. For what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm a scout. I was recruited into the fleet for my skills, if you must know.
Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who is a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute? Are you implying I had something to do with the crash? You rather I wasn't?
Ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still.
I do. Why would I continue with that line of question? But it's fine.
Maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Why would Bastilla request my transfer?
Requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, ever, and I hate surprises.
Nothing to do with the crash. Shouldn't we be trying to work together? You know what? What do you mean by surprises?
I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Fine, let's just get back to something important then. You do know we're on the same side, right? Try something, it'll be the last mistake you make. You do know we're on the same side, right?
I don't trust anyone. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
You haven't heard the last from me on this. I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
I mean, fair enough, but it is surprising. Because I just wake up, I'm on the ship. There are a lot of strange coincidences. I have a dream that I believe is about Bastilla. So a lot of pieces are not falling into place. You know what? I think we need to go back to the apartments. I need to do a little bit more researching there. Wait a minute. Davik probably has the authorization papers that I need in order to get to the lower city. I can't get into the lower city, though, to get him the serum without those.
Remember, if you get your hands on that Rakghoul serum, take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik, and he'll make it worth your while.
Well, thanks. Thought you were going to tell me how I can get some authorization papers, because I can't.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Tell me about the Rakghoul. I could use some healing. Let me look at what you got for sale. I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
Great. Nobody is telling me what I need to know. Excuse me, Sith Trooper.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
Yeah. But hey, Tootie, if you ever try to play this game and get it captured on OBS, just let you know it took me forever to make it work properly. And basically, if you click off the screen, you're gonna lose your audio, but at least it's not gonna freak out your computer the way I've got it modified. So you had to like edit the INI file. Found a video that was made 4 years about trying to get this game like captured on OBS. Of how I found that out. Okay, I haven't talked to you. You sound so depressed. Yeah. Yeah. See, I was supposed to start this game at 2. I didn't get to start this game till about 4 because of all the technical difficulties I was having. Alright, let me ask you some questions. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. He doesn't want to talk to questions. Let me see what you got for sale. Military suit, vibroblade. Sonic pistol. Light repeating blaster. Energy shield. Sound dampening. Stealth. Stimulant. This device enables stealth mode, a camouflage field that hides the user. Opponents must make an awareness check versus the stealth skill of the user remain at pay points. Use stealth mode. Damn it. I knew I should have. By dampening all sound, my awareness. You're not aware of them. The user must have 8 points. Right. Which I think is my best bet of getting by that guy, because like I don't know where I'm gonna get a disguise, and I don't know where I'm gonna get authorization papers if these are the only places I can go. Use this item consumes started. Although handy against what's her face. He has a blaster. I could buy it, and we'll see. I don't know if the dueling thing is what I need to be doing. It's the only thing I can do, it seems like. That's a locked door. This seems to just be like droid parts. Another locked door. Maybe the janitor knows.
Oh, hello again. Oh, you didn't come to make a complaint about the mess in the building. I keep asking for an assistant, but they expect me to do it all on my own.
I wanna ask you some questions.
I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
We're gonna get some equipment. What do you think of this quarantine?
Well, the best place to go is probably Kebla Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator.
He's not telling me what I need to know. But I'm gonna go fight Ice. Not important. Something I can get from there. No, I'm sorry. The thing is back there. So, wonder what. Aha. You have to put it on either one. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, this is gonna work. Do you know anything?
I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
Oh, you're a Sith officer. You're from the military base. You don't look like one of the Sith.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, Sana. I'm Weaver.
Actually, a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. We can make this job pretty lonely.
You're just doing your job, right? I don't hold that against you. Watch this. Ready for my Riz? To Riz her up? Yeah, that's the correct term. Here we go.
But people don't appreciate
Yes!
We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent...
Oh, do tell. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. You've got a pretty positive attitude. Emphasis on pretty.
But I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
Let's see. You need to blow off steam once in a while. Must be... Which one am I going for here? What am I trying to get here? Must be tough being stationed on a hostile world.
It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. But some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
And I look forward to seeing you. And she's gone. Now, I may be married, but Weaver's a free man, as far as I know. Don't tell my wife, though. She may kill me. Now that makes it interesting. I think we finally have... You've been invited to a party by one of the Sith. According to the directions on your datapad, they're getting together at an apartment on the east side of the North Upper City. Which I think this is how I'm going to get my disguise. And maybe a kiss? Dueling arena. I guess it only kind of... Yeah. Yeah. I do want to see if I can beat Ice, though. Now that I have an energy shield. Give me a rematch.
Ladies and gentlemen, over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death, and in the other corner,
There we go, thank you. Trying to skip through.
first step into the big leagues.
There we go. So I feel like You hit her with a frag grenade, honestly. No, that's a poison grenade. Still, could work too. Okay. Energy shield. Poison grenade. I probably don't want to waste that, right? Don't want to do that. And my first move. Yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you. And then we'll go in for critical strike. Dang. Kind of see how it goes. Okay. Thank you for the... I didn't even see if that worked. Try to do the jump scare on me while I'm in a fight? How dare you? It was a nice try, but you failed. Hopefully you heard it, though. Everybody heard it? Because I had the blurb. As you saw, now, the blurbs are working. The volume is there. Your other ones are blocked. Yes, they are. And the reason that they are blocked is... Well, I was trying to take them off, didn't have time to take them off, and then Blurb just says that they're not a part of my library when they are, so... Yeah. It got you? Awesome. It sounded like you had done it twice, but I guess that jump scare does it, like, screams twice. Okay. I think I'll go for Flurry. Critical Strike. I'm not even sure if I get to that point. I think I should do... No. We'll do a med pack. Then go for a group. Oh, now that just turned in that you gave me 25 bits! Thanks for the bits there, Star. I was working on emotes listening, so I didn't see your chat. Fair enough. But as you can see, 2D, also, for some reason... The multi-chat works again, where everyone is being displayed. Not just you. So that's great. I am missing... Okay, I got my health. Oh my god. I guess I have no choice on that matter, huh? Like, I'm not doing anything to her. She's just incredible. There's just nothing I can do. Yeah. Yeah. I actually shouldn't have wasted my med packs, I bet. I should have gone to the guy, to the doctor, and got him to heal me. You ain't heard the last of me, Ice. I'll be back. I got 3. I'll be fine. No, actually... Oh, yeah, I gotta figure out... Okay, where is the party? Told me apartments. So I guess that is where I'll go. Come on, guys, we're going to go party! It's time to get arty party! Yeah, it's time to get party, arty! And you can't have a party without the star. Alright, now... I think that was the woman I accidentally opened the door for. Didn't understand. Okay. Party? Party? Nope. Upper City? To your apartment. On the east side of the north upper. So, not here? Where am I? I'm in the south apartment, so I need to be at the north apartments. Where I mean at the north upper city. Okay, we're at upper city south. I thought this thing had a parking light just skip kind of jazz. It doesn't feel like that is the case. This lied to me. Upper City Cantina. That was to the apartments. Upper City. I guess we need to head this way. This says to the apartment, so maybe this is where we're supposed to go. Yes, we are in the north apartments. Here we are.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Oh dear. It appears that they party too hard, my friends. Be just a bad move. I wonder. What happens if I... Oh, that's to talk to him. Yeah, no. Completely unconscious. What about you? Completely unconscious. I'm sure you won't need anything in this footlocker. And I bet you there will be Sith armor, making for a nice disguise so we can get into the lower city. Ta-ta! And a door. The icons at the top right of the screen give you access to character record sheet, inventory map, yada yada yada. Okay. Fine that you told me that. And now, I am a Sith trooper. Perfectly incognito. Maybe they'll be nice to me. Same old.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now.
Hello, fellow Sith Guard. All right, we have made it into the lower city. Let me think. Nah, I think that's where I should end this stream for tonight. But we have finally made it into the lower city, so our quest for looking for Bastila is finally progressing. Did a little bit of some dueling in order to get some credits and upgrade some equipment and such like that, which hopefully it will help us in this next section of the game. Let's see if I... Boop. There we go. Perfect. Oh, last time if you go off the screen and whatnot, they'll do a whole spinning maneuver, and that's nauseating. So, it's a shame I got people kind of coming in, and that's necessarily got an extra one coming in, that is. But I have been streaming for about 3 hours, so per that this is the last day of my quality week. Told my wife do about 2 hours or so. There's been a lot of hiccups, but I'm still going to hold to that promise. So tune in next time when I return back for Knights of the Old Republic, which will be on Tuesday. However, I want you all to tell your friends and tell all people who are interested in a certain game known as Claire Obscure Expedition 33. That's right. I will be playing that game as well via the Xbox Game Pass. And my goal is that this will be the affiliate celebration event that we're going to do. So be expecting on Thursday that I will try and beat that entire game in one stream. So that could be a 12-hour stream, could be a 24-hour stream. But it's going to start Thursday about 8 p.m. most likely. And then I'm going to play until I beat it. So I'll be making a little graphic or whatnot, advertise that in a sense. But I want to go ahead and let you guys up and foremost know that is what is coming up. So if you're interested in seeing that game, and in more importantly, wanting me to play that game, tune in on Thursday when I'm going to start playing it. And then Tuesday, I'm actually going... So like I said, this is going to be the game we're going to play for the month of May. Is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So I will be back playing Knights of the Old Republic on Tuesday. So that would be after 5, if I remember correctly, because I'll have a thing I got to do at 8. So we play it for like a few hours, and then I got to do that thing. But that's kind of what you're going to be looking at for the month of May and for affiliate event celebration. Oh my goodness. I'm talking too much and losing breath. So, thank you so much for watching. Please tune back in on Tuesday when we return to this game. Tune in on Thursday for the affiliate event celebration. And then Sunday, more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Also, and as always, I am... Well, I guess because now I'm showing my face and everything like that. I am Hunter of the Weaver Chronicles. I am still the keeper of scribbles and weaver of tales. And I'm encourage all of you to stay nerdy, weave big, and we'll be back with more Knights of the Old Republic here shortly. So, look forward to that. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you again. Bye for now. Well, we could raid. What we got? What's who's doing what? Nah, I don't have time to raid, unfortunately. So, see you next time.